Hi everybody, this is the tutorial for Twilight Zone. My name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So the song starts off with an instrumental and we have 4 chords to play through. The first chord is going to be an F major chord. An F major, we can play 3 on the D string, 2 on the G, 1 on the B and the E strings. Now you can, if you want, play a bar chord. In fact, for the opening of this video, I did play a bar chord. Feel free to choose whichever one you like. It's 2 different voicings of the same chord. The next chord that we need is a B flat major chord. That'll be the trickiest chord of this song, because that's a bit of a bar chord, which is 1 on the A string, 3, 3, 3 on the D, G and B strings. The third out of the 4 chords is a D minor chord, which is an open D string, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, and 1 on the high E string. And the last chord that we need is a C major chord. C major is 3 on the A string, 2 on the D, an open G, 1 on the B, and an open E chord. Now, I did tell a bit of a lie. There's technically a 5th chord, which is very similar to C. It's called a C sus4, which is where we take the C major shape and we add our little finger on the D string of fret 3. Basically nullifying that finger there. And that's going to go in between C and another C chord. Let me go through the introduction slowly. So we have the F major chord, then to the B flat, then D minor, then we go to the C major, C sus4, and then back to the C major. So that's the only awkward part. You could, if you're relatively new to the guitar, just stay on C major. However, if you want it just like the track, you'll have 1 lot of C, then C sus4, and then back. Now in terms of strumming, you can strum this in, well, numerous ways, because there's no real guitar in this song, so we can take a little bit of liberty over how we go about it. Now, there is what I did in the introduction, and that is basically what I think sounds the best. So I've got this da-da-da-dun, this down, up, down, that starts off every time round, every 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Other than that, I'm playing down, down, up, down, up, which is slowly down, down, up, down, up, with the kind of overlapping it. And you can see I'm doing it on every chord. However, you don't need to be as full on. You could just have some simple strumming. You could have something as simple as that. Feel free to have a play around with it. That's what I think sounds really good. Let's move on with the next part of the song, which is the first verse, which for now is actually a repeat of what you did in the introduction. So when Ariana starts singing, play the exact same chords 2 times round for verse 1. However, when we get to the pre-chorus, things change. And it's worth mentioning that if you want the chord chart for this, which has the full order of the chords with the full structure, as well as a separate sheet which has the chords and the lyrics matched up, let's say you want to sing along or play along and you need to know which chord goes with which word, then head on over to Patreon. Links are in the description. For the price of a coffee, you get access to not only this song, but a bunch of Ariana's other songs and well over 500 other songs of the latest releases, including a bunch of Taylor Swift songs as well. So, feel free to consider that. However, let's dig in with the pre-chorus, where things are different. We start off with B flat, C, A minor, back to B flat. So we've got B flat to C, and then a new chord of A minor before we go to B flat. Now, if you're not sure of A minor is an open A string, 2, 2 on the D and G strings, 1 on the B, and an open E. We won't play the low E string for the A minor chord. So after you've played from B flat to C, then the A minor to B flat, we then stay on the B flat, and then sustain a C major chord, All I mean by sustain is play it once and let that chord ring out for 4 counts before it leads into the chorus. And this is where we start to get a bit more repetition. The chorus, looking over to my notes, is exactly the same as the verse part. F to B flat, then the D minor to C with the C sus4 included. Do that round twice and you've got yourself the chorus. We then get a bit more repetition. We have a second verse, exactly the same as the first. We've got a pre-chorus, exactly the same as the other pre-chorus, and then a chorus, which is the same as the first chorus. So basically everything is just getting repeated. And at that point we have an outro, and it has one of the worst things that I absolutely despise in music, a fade out. A fade out is just when the song gets quieter and quieter. I always feel like musicians don't know how to end a song, so they just think, right, put the fader down and end the song that way. And what we need to do on that is just play through the main set of chords. And if you want to do it just like the track, try and get quieter and quieter. However, if you want to end it nicely, you could finish with a nice F major chord, play it once, and then you've got to the end of the song. So if you found that useful, please do like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, getting very, very close to 6,000 subscribers. So yeah, very, very close to it. So if you want that extra material over on Patreon, links are in the description for that. In fact, the people on the screen who are my active patrons, there's now 100 of us, literally filling up the whole screen. They will get access to that content straight away. So thank you to them for their support. It's actually unreal that I've managed to get to 100. I'm like genuinely really chuffed by that. So yeah, thanks to them for their support. Thanks to you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.